Hey guys, I know what you're thinking. Something's off. Something's different. We're not used to seeing your face in reviews. And I know I haven't done this in a while, but there's a reason for it. My latest video reviewing Shazam Fury of the Gods got copyright striked, so it got taken down and can no longer be viewed on YouTube. Which sucks, but whatever. I've done all that I can, at least that I think, to try to get it reinstated, and until I hear back from Warner Bros., which isn't likely, it's not going to be reinstated, at least for 90 days. And so I didn't want to wait 90 days to review Shazam, so I'm just going to do it right now. And I can't really use the script that I wrote for that video because there's a lot more for a voiceover and to something you listen to while you watch something, not talking to someone, which is what this is more like. So we're going to experiment here. And I know that this isn't the most exciting thing to look at. Guys, I know how this goes. You got to be stimulated while you're listening to something. I get it. So I'm going to put some footage down below that I think you'll find pretty entertaining. Shazam Fury of the Gods, nothing extraordinary. I've been asked recently, is it better than the first movie? And I got to say, I'm kind of on the fence. I enjoyed the first movie, but I kind of feel the same way I do about this one. It's good, but it's nothing new. It's nothing different. It doesn't try anything new. Like, there's better Marvel movies out there. There's better DC films out there. But is it bad by any means? No. I wish they explored Billy a little bit more. They introduced this idea of him having imposter syndrome really early in the film. I think it's like the second scene or whatever. And I was like, dang, I can't believe they're going this route. It makes a lot of sense, but the fact that they're actually doing it, I think is super cool. It makes a lot of sense for a kid to be given all these powers to feel unworthy of them, to feel like, oh, maybe the wizard chose the wrong guy. Like, that makes sense given the situation that Billy's in. And yet, besides that first scene, we don't really see him struggle with it until the end. Until he's got to go fight the big battle and he's got to have that pep talk. They don't focus on it enough. And sure, like, maybe him always wanting Mary to make decisions is like a reflection of that. But that's still too little, I feel like. This should have been a main conflict, a main driving point. I think if they focus on this a little bit more, it adds a lot of emotion and a lot more meaning to his sacrifice at the end. Also, the Daughters of Atlas, I felt, could have been expanded on a little bit more, given a little bit more information, more time to shine, you may say. With these characters not being from the comics, the writers had a lot of room to make up some cool stuff, especially with them being Atlas's children. Atlas is freaking sick, so they could have done a lot there. Instead, we really got some generic villains, and that was kind of disappointing. I feel like one thing they missed with the daughters was at the beginning, they were really focused on fighting the champions, which is the Shazam family, to get their powers back because they were stolen by the wizard a long time ago. I thought this would have been a cool thing to focus on, to kind of explore the morality of the wizard's decision to take away the powers. Was he right? Was he wrong? Kind of make not only the heroes think about this, but the audience as well. Are they really the good guys here? But I feel like the film doesn't focus on that enough. And once the seed of life enters the picture, they kind of forget about the stealing powers part. Sure, it happens, but it's not a motivation anymore. And it's kind of weird to just see it ditched when I thought it was a really cool idea. Also, have really mixed feelings about Billy's resurrection. One, I thought it happened way too quick, like 2 minutes on screen after he died. There he is, back to life, all good. And like they even joke about that in the film. I think just a little bit more time, or even, I know the DCEU's ending, but maybe if it was in the plan to like resurrect him later, that probably would have gone better, I feel like. But I understand why they didn't want to wait. This is the happy, fun series in the DCEU. They don't want to end it on the super negative, sad note. I get that. But maybe I would have liked it too. Also, I don't really like this because I felt like it could have been a perfect send-off to this version of the character, especially if he's getting recast in the DCU. Maybe he isn't since he's been revived here. Who knows? I sure don't. I don't know what the heck's going on. I am curious to see if they pay off these post-credit scenes at all. I hope they at least pay off the Mr. Mind post-credit scenes. Like, I really want to see where they're going with that. At least that one, please, DC. At least that one. The film's good. It made me laugh throughout. I thought it had some good action sequences. The CGI, for the most part, was pretty good. There were a couple flight scenes that you were like, that maybe could have been done better. But yeah, that's about it for me. Sorry about this format. I hope it wasn't too boring. But as always, let me know down in the comment section below what y'all thought about Shazam. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out, bro skillets.